Version 4.6 special program!
Okay.
Let's take a look at the trailer. On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that.
Let's go.
And the feeling is mutual.
Let's go. Okay, we're back.
After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
Here we go. We're back in Sumeru.
My power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Studios?
Participating in the plan
Tartaglia.
will lose a lot of members in the
Save.
process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. What is this? She has a sight. Looks like she has like some kind of like
Transfixed!
AoE.
Everlasting as the moon!
Alright, all this editing looks cool, but I'm trying to see it
An
straight
order
up.
once given cannot be rescinded.
Who's that?
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Uh-oh.
A traitor.
We are back in Sumeru.
Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of hermeneutics would have been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Are we fighting?
Your words paint an
Father?
optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tasty water.
Oh
I'll
my
make
god.
sure it's
Genshin
drained
is
of
back.
all impurities and returned
We're back,
to its
baby.
cleanest form. Good things come to children who
We're
do
back.
as they're told.
Genshin is
So I do
back.
hope you decide to tag along.
Let's go.
There are many dangers ahead.
I was
and
waiting,
for one,
man.
don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded. And
Blue
no
boss.
sacrifice shall be in vain.
Yes. This is what we needed. Finally.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello,
Finally.
everyone. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the
I was
voice
waiting,
of the female
man.
traveler Lumine. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yes.
Yay! Welcome, everyone!
Welcome!
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth.
True.
You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah! Hi, folks. I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Hearth.
What's
Yes, he
Ito
is.
doing here, yo?
Yeah.
And although
Why
he's
not
not
Sino?
a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the harbinger of laughter and cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman.
I love
hey, everybody,
Max
what's
Middleman.
going on? My
But what are
bros,
we-
my guys, my dudes.
Dude.
You're so good.
Are you excited to be here?
Vibes.
Vibes for days.
Bro, he's
All right,
spamming.
well, without any further delay, let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming
Yes,
version.
goddamn that trailer.
Erin, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the House of the Hearth is?
Yes, talk to us.
Yes, it would be my pleasure.
Chills.
Based
Genshin's
on
back.
the most recent intelligence reports,
It never
the House
left,
of the
right?
Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home,
It
the
better bring you
children
back.
also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Damn,
Yes, everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do it!
Yes, let's do it!
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating.
She was.
I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares?
Yep.
I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent?
True.
I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question.
On the spot.
Okay, take it away.
Take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude.
Yikes.
It's probably for their own good. In an organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature,
parent-teacher
tough,
conference.
and patient than other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this Knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay. Now
Ito?
that's very sharp of you,
Oh, no.
but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Ito.
Okay.
He might die.
I do have a question, though. Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her
Story mode.
story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6.
And it even sounds
now,
godlike.
I don't want to
Ignis
spoil anyone's
Purgatorius.
gameplay experience by saying too much about
say
her
anything.
quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we already
Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if
What's
you
that?
use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience.
Thank
you know?
goodness.
Nice.
That's right.
Gets me tight
And in the
sometimes.
future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Good.
Besides the
Good.
story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear
Blazer.
what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Once I heard Harbingers, I
Yes.
started glazing myself.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Okay, thank you.
Intrigue!
Yeah.
Look like a DPS low key.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Sheesh.
Transfixed!
Let's go. Oh, I'm very early. I had to see this, man. Ooh, we are flying with one wing. Sephiroth me.
This is where you fall.
One wing.
She's so cool!
That was awesome.
Damn.
I like how she glides.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
looks
she's
smooth.
very elegant. Like, that was a perfect descriptor. Like, elegant but deadly. Like
Definitely trying to glide
like a
right now.
ballerina of death.
Yes.
Ballerina
She
of
does is so
death.
effortless.
I know, right?
Yes.
What a
All right,
name.
well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're going to have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic.
Damn, these sound
You might
effects.
have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine.
Really?
Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Explain.
Oh, are you going to be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
very good, student. When Arlecchino has a bond of life greater
Let's
than
check our
or
burst.
equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which
Okay.
can't be overridden by other elemental infusions.
Good.
And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current bond of life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I get it.
whoa.
That
Wait,
makes
wait,
sense.
wait a
It's
second.
a lot, it's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait a
Wow.
second. No, wait. I get it. Wait. So Arlecchino can give herself a bond of life, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a bond of life on her.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life. Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
No healers on her team.
Oh, so that
No
seems like
Bennett?
she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably.
No Bennett. Huh?
She's kind of a savage. I mean,
You just give her a shielder?
right. So Arlecchino even
Oma?
has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring your enemies.
Oh my God,
yeah,
one wing.
and for putting some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, it's about time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6.
Wait, no.
You guys ready?
Let's do it!
So excited!
All right, they
During the
explained
first
everything. I
phase
kind
of
of get it.
version 4.6, Arlecchino, the
Thank
knave,
goodness.
and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost.
Okay, good.
The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become
Jeez, that
available.
looks so good,
also,
but I have to skip.
the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase.
Perfect.
So be sure to
no
keep an eye
Risley
out.
yet.
Yay!
Risley
Oh my
yet.
gosh, that's
Let's
so
go.
amazing.
Keep delaying Risley. Keep
Okay,
delaying
so
it.
Aaron and Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
Actually, I do. Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Oh,
That's
Right.
right. We were just
looks
talking about how
insane.
the knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right.
Lady, you
Are
good?
you ready to see a new knave?
Yes! I am ready!
Ready!
Monka. Oh, they're gonna spoil the transformation? Come on, man. This is like Square Enix all over again. Square Enix stays spoiling everything, bro. When it came to Kingdom Hearts 3, I felt like I saw everything. It's so spoilery. Jesus. Jesus. That's fine, I guess. We're here for it. We knew they were gonna spoil. Oh God, she looks. Whoa, looking? Respectfully. Wait, are you a flying enemy? Sephiroth? I feel like I'm hearing some Nobuo type beats here. I heard. I'm telling you, man. This is epic. Genshin OST always cooks. They're already teaching us how to fight her.
Wow.
Child. Look at that.
Not even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
Yeah.
So the knave is accepting challengers
With heels,
now?
are.
Mm-hmm.
With
Oh my
heels.
gosh, she's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
I love her
It's
side
not so
chat.
simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training
Oh,
lesson,
she does
waiting
that?
to
She
counter your
dodges?
attacks.
Yeah, it
Oh my
seems
gosh,
like she'll
it's like a
dodge
DBZ
all of our
character.
attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah. It feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father.
This is...
The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not
Run.
repay the blood debt directives the Knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the Bond of Life, the Knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Wild.
Don't
Interesting
the bone
boss
wings
battle.
on her back look like spiders?
Yes,
Spiders.
that's
I see
it.
wings.
Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Thank you.
So I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The Knave's boss form is tied to her story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge.
She has a red horn on her
But
head.
now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Oh, wow.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce domains, and pressing Quick Challenge.
Can we fight her multiple
Cool.
times?
It's a
Can we
nice little shortcut to the battle.
Can we fight multiple times
Oh
now?
my gosh,
Like,
I'm looking
Hawkeye
forward to
Star Red,
that.
please.
That is really valuable information to have.
Please.
And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news.
Yep.
2 new artifact sets will become
Huh?
available in version 4.6.
What's this?
Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished
What does
Reverie.
this do?
Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool. Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
Okay.
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
His picture is right there.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the two of them share a close connection.
Sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yeah, I don't have any
These
fragiles
are
either.
all very good guesses, but I'll
Truthfully.
offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections
Who
to the
are you?
mystery will make his debut during the case.
Are you from
And
Matlin? Where you
Sino's
from?
friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest,
Who's that?
Lupus Aureus Act 2.
Cool.
Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the
That
sand.
might be a new character, chat.
In due time, of course.
He doesn't look like
Sarah,
a...
you totally delivered. That was great news.
He doesn't look like a 3-star
Speaking of great
NPC.
news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
I love Jet, but Jet's not gonna be a
Really?
character.
Wait,
Let's be real.
wait.
What are we waiting for?
We've just
So-
presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
Primo gems.
He can't keep getting away
I
with
always
this.
do, though.
I forgot about Primo gems.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
Redeem. Let's
That
type
was amazing.
in
That's
Google
what
real
I
quick.
thought.
Redeem Genshin. I actually forgot all about that, chat. Legit. Log in. Hurry, verify my account. Okay, thanks. WTKBMBD8ZZRZ Riz. The heck? Redeemed successfully. Yep. All right, cool. Free 100 primos. Yeah, this image is sick. Remnant looks low-key ghostly, like there's like no color in his eyes, you know? Your head is blocking? Also, this is being streamed on YouTube at the same time. I think Master Dragon asked, are you going to upload this on YouTube? It's literally being streamed on YouTube at the same time. So I don't have to upload anything. It'll just be on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So we've already told you the story of Arlecchino and the House of the Hearth. So why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a good job. Encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor.
I'm not.
Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, I guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say
A lot of
totally.
us won't beg it.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you
But if you want
mentioned
to skip,
it,
that's
there's
okay.
definitely more to this village than meets
Do
the
what you want
eye,
to do.
right?
I love Harbingers.
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation,
wait.
really?
Is this an
now that you say
extended
that, I mean, this
part
little
of
town
Fontaine?
looks a whole lot bigger.
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Anything for a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat.
But I do like that
The
we're going to be
kingdom's
chill with the
remnants
cat.
slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas.
They're pushing cats a lot. Year of the cat.
So
chat,
you'll
just
be able
catting
to obtain
category
powers
on
relating
Twitch.
to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this ancient civilization.
have-
You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
There
powers
are
will let
new
you interact with specific objects in the
oculi.
ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Like legit down
Totally.
there. You see
Meanwhile,
it right
a forgotten
on the map.
statue sits in a
New
recess
boss.
of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization.
Is
It
that
awaits a
Remus's
warrior
farm
who would
for
dare challenge the
Arlecchino?
majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn
Sick
all
sword.
sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm
Centaur
so hyped for
indeed.
it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
Yeah, what's his name?
Great, that was
Spoilers.
great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor. Hopefully this helps travelers with exploring the new area.
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
Nice.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right, that's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
We're done.
And now, outside of the region,
Events.
It seems like a new style of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Yeah!
Rock and roll.
All right, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section.
Again?
Take a look at today's second redemption code.
And I'll take it.
All right.
They're moving quick. I like this. EA Sports. There it is. EAKA. I'm just going to copy it over. My bad, y'all. Here you go. I'll copy it. Bink. I just realized if I'm typing it, why not copy it and paste it over to you guys? All right, I moved just in case you guys still wanted to see it, even though I typed it in Twitch chat. But yeah, overall, reason I'm excited for this is because I want all the Harbingers in my Genshin account. I must have all of them. So far, none of them are characters that can all work together because they're all mainly
Welcome
they're just
back,
all
everyone.
DPSs, on-field DPSs.
Okay, I hear that a musical tour is
What the
coming
heck?
to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other
Thank
than
you, Uza.
Arataki Ito himself.
That's why
Max,
he's
would you
here.
like to tell us more about it?
It would be my
With an event?
absolute pleasure, compadre.
Beat.
So I got a question. Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Where's
Of
that?
course. He participated in last year's Lantern
right there to the right.
That's right, yeah.
Both Hu Tao and Xinyan performed there.
That's right. And this time,
remember that
it's an
performance.
epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Free
Oh
Goro.
my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Oh, yeah. No, the way he says, iridescent, Arataki, rockin' for life tour de force of awesomeness really gives off the feeling of rock and roll.
Wow.
And the theme of this concert is about life.
Okay.
Specifically, it's about a brave puppy
Is it a
who
weapon?
saved the lives of
The
countless other creatures on the battlefield.
I think that's a catalyst.
That's so cute. Adorable. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret.
What?
Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
So this time he'll be doing the
Oh my
rap.
gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive news for you. Dvorak will be giving
know-
away a brand new musical instrument to our travelers called the Night Wind Horn.
Oh, it's not a weapon.
So if you enjoy
Ooh.
playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
looking
visit
forward
me.
to seeing more amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour to Force of Awesomeness? Yeah, I'll try to. All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1,
Okay.
Extreme
Pro.
Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage
I'm
is
down.
still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they
Look at
really
cats.
are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl.
What's this?
Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did.
The Trillion
it.
Trinket
We
Trawl, the
can't
Trillion
have
Trinket Trawl, the
a
Trillion
rockin'
Trinket
music
Trawl.
festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we
More
gotta
music?
invite fellow
Picture?
music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
And Azuma
Yes,
farming
that's
is
the
not
point.
my favorite.
Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy
Wind Trace.
has finally arrived?
Yes, I love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well,
Wind Trace
the
is
new
back.
name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're
Wait,
correct.
what changes? What
That's very
changes?
intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters,
As
just like
usual?
before, but there are a few new rules.
What?
Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time.
Oh.
Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early.
Yo,
but
Dead by
if you
Daylight?
get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Nice.
Does sound tense
Dead
and
by
thrilling.
Daylight.
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which
Oh,
will prevent
shoot.
nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves.
Dead by
The
Daylight.
rebels' goal
Let's
is to
go.
repair these devices while also avoiding capture.
Oh, I'm down.
Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match.
Dead by
Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels
Oh,
from repairing
shoot.
the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
Wind Trace
If
is
you
peak.
team up with friends,
Let's
then
go.
watching these games should be a blast.
Yes,
She gets
yes.
it. She gets it.
This needs
but
to
the
be
next part is
perma.
even more thrilling.
Keep going.
When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state.
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every
the hunter?
player in the area.
Oh, every
In
player.
fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
I'm so
Ooh,
excited.
Okay, so that means that repairing the devices will expose your location.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is gonna be super interesting to play.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
much fun.
absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What's this?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisfine.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. And not just a pyro-regisfine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovishap, and a jade plume terror shroom, and the millennial pearl seahorse.
Huh?
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlon, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlon have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlon?
Listen, Damon.
True.
If you want to know the details, go check out the event when the version is live, all right? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the gameplay.
Okay, all right.
so that's the gameplay.
All right, you got it.
You got
In
it.
this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies.
You fight?
If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies.
So we fighting?
So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
Of course.
That's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal
This sounds
Application.
familiar.
Ooh, it seems like the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to
4.6
generate different effects.
Is peak.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh.
I can't
That
wait.
means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from
Now I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
pull
well,
up my interactive
I meant
map.
it. Each round
start going
requires
ham on
2
Fontaine.
teams. Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically,
I
the
haven't seen mine in
transmitter
forever,
crystal
too.
decides
you.
the trigger condition, while the receiver
Oh, you mean
crystal
the vibro?
determines the buff that
The
your
vibro
team gets as
crystal?
a result.
Or the interactive
By
map?
connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points.
Nice.
Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice.
Wait, this is easy.
Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters who need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
That was impressive.
Thank you,
introducing all
Sarah.
that.
Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what?
The moment I saw
yes,
this-
you agree?
I was gonna say, I agree.
too.
I agree. So how about now, let's check out the
last redemption code.
Yay! And then we can all go to sleep. Let's check this out. All right, let's type this real quick. There it is. Retyped it in the chat for you guys. 9B3 AMTCQZYQ9 9B3 AMTCQZYQ9. I just said it a million times. There it is. I hope you got it. I hope you got it, brother. But yeah, welcome, guys. Top of the morning. Really fun, dope presentation.
Welcome back, everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game
Let's check
systems.
it out.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Wow. Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient,
Very nice.
so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Nice.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama,
You bet.
and the Thunderbird, and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
There's so many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them.
So
Treasure
cool.
compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
Mm-hmm. It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Heck yeah.
I'm 100%ing Fontaine. I'm 100%ing
Eradication.
Yes.
Finally.
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
So now when we use our treasure tracker,
that's
it'll show
right.
on the map
Genshin
where the
Impact's
treasure's
third
located.
Fontaine OST,
You don't
Cantus
have to look with your
Aeternus,
eyes.
will
It'll show on
debut
your
during
map.
version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyo Mix team for the new region of Fontaine
Thank God.
and related
I'm
content.
100%ing Fontaine.
Music is my favorite.
So hyped.
I was gonna try to do it
Oh,
before the
no,
update.
y'all.
I'll wait till the
It looks
update,
like
ma.
there's nothing left for us to present. I know.
Wait till the
I know.
update.
So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Oh,
it's not
man.
so.
Is there anything
Guys,
else
they
that
didn't
y'all
even
would
talk
like
about
to
the new
share with all
artifacts.
the travelers who are watching?
Yes.
I don't mind 100%
we need to have
region,
an
ma.
answer right now in this moment.
It's okay. You've got
Now.
this. You've
Okay,
got this.
Take
okay,
it away.
okay. I'll make
Go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino.
Of course, we are.
We did a lot of work with her. I think she's really cool, and I can't wait for everyone else to see how cool she is.
I'm waiting.
So cool.
Totally.
She's so freaking
hope
cool, and I
they're very
love
successful.
the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I'm
praying.
also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now.
Just seeing
guys.
the
It was
Yay.
so
members of
hard
the
to
house
talk about
fighting
this
her
without
was
spoiling
interesting.
anything, but I'm so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna
that's
be fun.
amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all
He
of those
probably
things
went
too.
off
and
with
I'm
the music.
also really
Already
pumped
100
for
bass,
the
touch
Wind
grass,
Trace
go touch
Festival because
grass.
I love it so much. And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6. So I hope everyone's
Seriously.
excited.
Yes, I am.
Yay!
Cool.
Wow, okay. I
Artifacts?
just have to say, this was so fun being here with you today.
I'm so
y'all.
glad I got to be here with you
Artifacts.
guys.
It's been
Guys,
such a great
thank you.
time. So thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in
Bye.
the game.
Bye.
Take care.
See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
Well, that was a cool special program, chat. I think like the
But
I think the craziest part was the way it started. I do want to give it a second look-see. Right here. When they started, my internet like went kaput. So let's check out that part again. Hello?
It has been millennia
There
since
we go.
the fall of Remuria,
Okay.
and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition.
Okay.
Legends tell of how before the birth of the court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea. However, the God King's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction, and this is Fortuna. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today... Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer.
And in the trailer, I don't mind seeing that again as well.
On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that.
I'm actually in.
And the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, but
after all, it's always possible.
Before we continue, I just wanted to say I actually really enjoyed this special program. I have no problems with it. The only thing I wish was I got to hear them talk about the artifacts, but these trailers are bomb. I always feel like they show a little bit too much, but you know what? Like, show a lot, because 4.4 and 4.5 were nice catch-up patches, and I know with 4.6, people just needed the reminder, like, hey, if you took a break from playing Genshin or you feel like nothing's really happening, we're cooking now. We're cooking now. We have some dope quality of life updates. We have some fun events that even include combat for people that want to actually do some combat. And none other than that, the story is moving forward. We actually get to check out a dope story with a new boss. We get a Harbinger as a character. Every time a Harbinger gets released as a character, you know there's a big bang, right? The Archon quest goes crazy. The story quest is dope. The character that gets revealed as a Harbinger also becomes a boss, right? We've had Tartaglia be a boss. We've had Wander be a boss. And now, boom, Arlecchino as well. And let's not even forget, there was another Harbinger, dare I forget, Sinora.
Certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
Yeah, this is lit.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
For what project?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Her and Neverlet are going to be talking. She has nice animations. I wonder if her could charge text for free.
Everlasting as the moon!
Yeah, as long as she has, like, also dope AoE.
An order once given
skill.
Cannot be rescinded.
Who's that? Oh yeah,
do you have any idea what you're doing?
Quest,
you're hiding the very
2.
person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
Oh, is that a person that
I want you to become the next king
his power?
of the house.
That let him be the next in line?
Ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey
when I heard
orders from
Cyno's
Father.
character, what is that?
So why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice
If she gets
shall be in
multiple
vain.
wings. Jeez, that was insane. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. If you're suspect about this patch, you need to explain yourself and say why you feel suspect. I need you to explain why you feel suspect. Because if these trailers don't do anything for you as a Genshin enthusiast or fan, that in itself is suspect. We have content. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have content to enjoy that's about to come up. To feel suspect about the patch, you need to explain how you feel suspect, because I don't see it. We're having dope story. There's dope quality of life, events. Explain. I can't just hear suspect. Like, I need reasons so I could be on the same page. If not, I'm not on the same page, and I'm gonna just be like, agree to disagree. Anyway. Oh, not in line or whatever. It's hard to hear with all the voices in the trailer with it bouncing all over the place, but the spirit who gave Sino his Anubis powers chose more than one person, but it seems like they had to fight beforehand to become the owner of said power. Got it. Okay, so this Sethos is the person who gave multiple people his power, and Sino was one of them, and they needed to be a fight to see who'd become the owner. Or was Sethos not the person that gave him the power? Sethos, was he the person that will also receive the power and had to fight Sino to see if he could have the right to claim it? He was the other chosen. Yes. Okay. So it was the second option. Sethos was the other chosen. You guys have a link for me? Do people have any links to also share with me while I check over some of the content that they showed again? All right, thank you. Nice links. All right, so Sethos was the other chosen. Father be the new evil enemy. The plot twist was that she was not the real evil enemy. Huh? Arlie is Sephiroth? Yes, that's what I'm saying, Jude. The one-wing angel. Also, I literally heard parts of her song that sounded like Sephiroth's theme. So voice artist announcement. Zeno Robinson, the wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Zeno Robinson as Sethos. So Sino and Sethos makes better jokes. Jeez. So who's Zeno Robinson? Is that you guys said that is the Saiyu VTuber? Is Saiyu VTuber the same guy who does Sino's voice acting as well? Okay, so Saiyu VTuber is a totally different person than the guy that voices Sino and Jing Yuan. Or is it the same guy? Because the name is Zeno Robinson looks like a different name. All right, let me type this in Google. All right, so this right here, his name is Alejandro Saab. That's Kagi Films. Right? Isn't he the guy that there it is. Jin Yuan and Sino. Kagi right here. But the question is, this name is different. Zeno Robinson. Kagi is also Akihiko, yes. He's a lot of characters. We could see it all here. But where's... Oh, he's Kagi. He's the same person? My IRL account, Kagi? I think Zeno Robinson voices Junpei and P3R. Saiyu VTuber is Alejandro Saab. I think you're confused because Zar called Sethos his new character. Yes. I'm getting walled. No, I'm reading. So Saiyu VTuber is Alejandro Saab. But who's Zeno? Who's Zeno Robinson, guys? Junpei VA Xeno. Okay, Junpei, voice actor, Junpei from which game? Junpei from Persona? This guy? Is that him? Junpei Iori? I just said he voiced Junpei in P3R. Okay, so okay, there it is. Zeno Robinson voices Junpei in P3R. This has nothing to do with Sayu VTuber. Okay. There we go. We're good now. So Junpei, this is Junpei. Zeno Robinson voices Junpei. Zeno Robinson also voices Sethos. And this has nothing to do with Sayu VTuber then. Perfect. Okay, got it. So this has nothing to do with Sayu VTuber, correct, Jam? No. Yeah, Zar confused me. Alejandro. I threw him off? All right, we're done. Let's get back on track. Chat, we're not thrown off anymore. We're not thrown off. Anyway. So, now, Arlecchino. So in Arlecchino's the elemental skill strikes opponents. It applies the blood directives to them for a period of time. When she uses a charge attack or a burst and it hits an opponent with the blood debt directive, she'll absorb and clear nearby blood debt directives. This will grant her a bond of life worth a percentage of her max HP. When she enters Mask of Red Death state, when the value of her bond of life is equal to or greater than a percentage of her HP, where her normal charge and plunging attacks will be converted to deal pyre damage, which cannot be overridden. All right, that's very verbose, but I think they said we've seen the blood debt directive already when we were walking around Fontaine. But yeah, long story short, I guess when we burst or use our charge attack, we get to absorb and clear it, and then from there we get a bond of life, which from what I saw healed her. But yeah.
Yo, are you going to be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Mark, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a bond of life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the bond of life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
good, student. When Arlecchino has a bond of life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current bond of life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa. Wait a second. No, wait. I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a bond of life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a bond of life on her.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? Yeah. So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life. Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Yes.
Oh, Oh, so,
That's so sick.
that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably. She's kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect
Waves
for
I would
scaring your
get this
enemies.
character.
Yeah, and for putting some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
She literally could heal herself.
Oh, it's about time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.0.
All right, so yeah, basically on-field pyro damage on-field DPS that apparently can also heal herself. Cool. Over nerve. Well, the way the game is, right? There's Spiral Abyss, and Spiral Abyss, just like MOC and Honkai Star Rail, will require you to have 2 teams. So you could have one team with Nervalette and one team with her, and you'll be fine. All right, here we go.
0.6, you guys ready? So, Polearm and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star Polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay!
So Wanderer and Baiju come back.
Knave shows different faces.
New boss. What's a weapon?
Let's just.
We're just talking about how the Knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right.
Nerve is
Are
great.
you ready to see
We
a
have
new
yet to
Knave?
play the
Yes!
Knave.
I am ready!
So ready!
I mean, the way I see it, too. Wait, where's the weapon?
Yay!
5-star Pole.
Yeah, there's a weapon. So the weapon looks dope. 5-star Polearm. I'm probably going to skip, of course, because I don't have that many gems. But, yeah, to answer the question, you're speaking about, like, if you wanted to choose between Nervalette and this character, well, Hydro overall is just a really, really dope element, right? So Nervalette is probably one of the strongest units out. Really low-key, like, easy character to play too. Doesn't require much to understand how to be good with them. So I wasn't aware if you were saying you had a Nervalette or not, but if you're trying to get a Nervalette, I would say if you want a Nervalette, you get a Nervalette. If you want this character, get this character. I don't want you to roll for any character and regret. So go with your heart. And if your heart tells you that you want to play a character, like just to give you an idea of how Nervalette gameplay is, you drop your E, there's a bunch of orbs on the ground, you hold the left click or your charge attack, you hold your charge attack, you absorb the orbs, and you just shoot this big hydro pump. If you do your burst, you drop double the amount of orbs that your skill drops so that you could do 2 charge attacks. All Nervalette does is shoot one big hydro pump in his characters, but it does a lot of damage. It's really easy. Nice AoE on it. You could kite while using it. And if you couple it with other supports that are currently active, that are off-field, as he's doing his hydro pump, you can do a bunch of amazing reactions that can even amplify your damage more so. As far as this character is concerned, just like Hu Tao, she basically looks like a Hu Tao for me, right? A main, an on-field DPS that will allow you to further cook your opponents, but with Pyro. And Pyro has been an element that hasn't been quite as appreciated in the golden age of Dendro, right? Everybody's rocking when they play Genshin nowadays, if they want to play Genshin and beat the content, they usually just run Hyper Bloom on everything. Hyper Bloom's a combination of Dendro, Hydro, and then Electro. And that just destroys the game for free. But if you just want to get a dope character, like some of us do, and don't care so much about meta, because you just like a character and you want to get them, like I'm a big Harbinger fan, that's my motivation. Whether or not Arlecchino is actually going to be a super meta character doesn't factor into my decision here. I just like the way the character looks. I have a hunch that she's probably going to be good anyway. Every Harbinger that has been released has been good. Wanderer has been a good DPS. Tartaglia has been a good DPS. And even if the Knave is pyro, you could still do dope reactions such as vaporize, melt, so on and so forth, right? So I think we'll be able to further cook with this character. We'll be all right. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so if you got both Nervalette and Arlecchino, no, Nervalette and Arlecchino look like characters that are supposed to be on field and kick ass. They don't look like characters that can benefit your account off field. That's what supports are for. So you have Nervalette plus 3 supports, or 3 characters that can assist him in doing more DPS. Same thing with Arlecchino. That's why I mentioned if you want Nervalette and Arlecchino, that's totally fine. Just understand they look like characters and are most like I'm 99.99% sure they're going to be characters that will not be on the same team. I mean, if you put them on the same team, they're not going to benefit each other. That's all. Yeah.
Polearm Crimson Moon's semblance will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
For any of you guys that are also looking to get a healer, Baiju is an amazing Dendro healer that has grown in popularity since Farina's release. Here's the other Harbinger I was telling you about. The Wanderer. Here he is. Yeah, honestly, Czar, I'm looking at... my brain was thinking, like, am I going to have her with, like, Toma so that we could have double pyro, and then put her with Heck, like, or better yet, I know, like, she's gonna have the blood directive thing, but my brain is also wondering, can I potentially even test something with like her, Bennett, Farina, and Yellen, or her, Bennett, Farina, no, her, Yellen, Farina, and Toma, because she could heal herself anyway. So at least we'll just, have Toma to mitigate. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, when I said Toma, it's just because she could heal herself. So maybe Toma to provide an extra shield. Who knows?
Okay, so Aaron and Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
Actually, I do. Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
So yeah, here's a new weekly boss. They already spoiled the transformation. Looks dope though. Yeah, I don't see myself running Arlie and Lenny. That sounds like 2 on-fielders. I'd rather... if she's on the team, I want her on the field as much as possible. And when she's not on the field, I'm swapping to supports to either provide shield, heal, or off-field cryo, hydro, or whatever other elemental support. That's me. Heck, I could even see, I could see her with Chevreuse, right? Because Chevreuse heals. So Chevreuse Raiden. Shoot, Chevreuse Raiden. And some other stuff. Yeah, Harley, Chevy, Raiden, and something.
Wow. Not even Lenny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
Yeah,
so the Knave is accepting challengers now?
To counter your attack.
Okay, so we saw this already. She if you didn't see this,
Pay the blood.
It looks like. Well, we'll go over it. We'll go over it. My bad, guys.
So simple to see. Ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Crazy.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Actually, would love to play her as
It feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
As an overload character.
You guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the Knave applies to you, all
Sick.
her attacks against you will be enhanced.
Lenny tried.
If you manage to out-heal the Bond of Life, the Knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
You get boosted charge attacks.
Don't the bone wings on her back
Yeah,
look
when I
like spiders?
When I saw the extra Goro, I was like, dude,
it.
extra Goro,
Oh my gosh,
I'm kind
it's
of
like she
fine,
has total
but okay.
control of her prey while she watches
It's a
them
free wish for
struggle
us that are
and
C6.
closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Okay, that's
Wait,
cool to know.
So I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The Knave's boss form is
that's
tied
cool
to her
to know.
story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the
How
story
often
to a
does it even
certain point
apply?
in order to participate in the challenge.
How often does he apply Pyro?
Now we have a quick challenge
Like, how
feature
large
for
is the
weekly
gap?
Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah.
I guess
As
a
long
taunt
as
is
travelers
nice,
are
right?
adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly
works.
by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting
Does the
Trounce
turret do mad
domains,
damage?
and pressing Quick
I
Challenge.
guess the reason I wasn't thinking
Cool.
about adding
It's a
Lenny is
nice
like,
little
is that really
shortcut
gonna do
to the
damage
battle.
for me?
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
What if
I'm
it
looking
is?
forward to that. That
does
is really
damage?
valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my
Arlecchino,
turn to deliver
Kazuha,
some
Yellow.
news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6. Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers
Where's-
who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
That sounds like a wild team.
Oh, you're finished. Okay. Wait, how come your update was so
Don't
short?
think
It
that's-
wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Are we
Okay,
gonna
I
provide
actually do have
all
other
field-
news to share.
How are you gonna provide
Ooh.
Pyro? They showed us this chat, and I was like, huh? I guess my question is, if Kazuha is gonna be on the team, right? How am I gonna apply Pyro, switch to Kazuha, and go back to the Knave? Like, am I gonna be able to be like E, switch to Kazuha, swirl, and then apply Yellen and Farina off field, EQ, and then go back to the Knave, and she'll still have her Pyro infused normal and charge attacks? Because if not, then the only person who will get buffed, I guess, will be Yellen and Farina when it comes to, I guess, swirling Hydro. But yeah, I see myself probably, like, I feel like I probably would, knowing how cracked Chevreuse can be, because Chevreuse could give 40%, Pyro and Electro, 40% res reduction. That'll be pretty fun too. Yeah. As long as the enemies have blood, bond of life, she will have Pyro. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how it works when it comes out.
In
We'll
version
test.
4.6,
We're just theory crafting.
Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
His picture is right.
Yes, pictures right
Identity.
Okay, so we already know about this.
Probably. And Kazuha after his guest debut during the case. A mysterious youngster with.
It looks like Homeboy probably. Well, you know what? They showed us Charlotte before she became a character, right? Before they even showed off that she'd be rollable. So maybe this lad might be rollable in the future too.
Connections to
Too
the
much
mystery
detail being
will
put
make
into
his
him
debut
for him to
during
not be
the
a character.
And
Electro?
Sino's friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for
Akihiko and
food.
Junpei saying what up to each other.
Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kave will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's
I agree,
second
Zar.
story quest. Luke
Yeah, I'm on the same page as Zar.
working and
I feel like for
We've just presented
Arlecchino, I'm
too
gonna
much
double
information
Pyro,
too
double
quickly.
Hydro,
Can
double
we
Pyro,
take a
double
break, please, so we can digest
Electro.
all of it, please?
Damon!
Please.
He can't keep getting away
I
with
always
this.
do, though.
Or if not double Electro, single is
No,
fine
no,
too,
Damon, you're right.
Because I could triple Pyro.
Let's check out the first redemption code
could triple-
before
I
we
could still triple
continue
Pyro.
introducing the new content.
Maybe I could have like Dia for damage
That was amazing.
mitigation.
That's what I thought.
Chevreuse, Arlecchino. And then I could legit have Arlecchino, Dia, Raiden, and Chevrolet. I could do that too. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ideas. I don't need double electro unless I'm really starved for energy.
There's
And then here we know about, you guys already know about the events, right? The main thing I wanted to see, was just the character, the banners, the story quest. As far as the arena, this is concerned, you guys are cool on this? Did we all see this? Yeah, I think Chev will cook with her. I don't think she's only going to be Electro Pyro. I think she's multifaceted. I think just look at Hu Tao, right? We already done many different Hu Tao teams. So I think what I like most about Arlecchino is Arlecchino will probably allow us to actually... I've never seen people play Melt Hu Tao, but I think Melt Arlecchino might actually be a thing. That might be cool. So I'm excited.
Oh, why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a good job.
It's a new area.
Encore.
And it's undersea.
Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor.
Petrichor.
Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, I guess this is where I'm supposed to
so
really
empty.
confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how big was such a glorious
Underwater
and
gameplay.
prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Shout out to the
Now
cat that
that's a
accompanies
neat
us on our trip.
Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I see that happening.
Anything for a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the
idea.
beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I actually don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat.
It's cute. We've seen
kingdom's
this already.
remnants slumber in the
Vast
depths where the
area.
sunlight can't reach.
It's a swim
You'll
underwater.
meet a dragon in the deep seas.
Dun, dun, dun.
More opportunities
So
for us to
you'll
get.
be able to obtain powers relating to the
As you guys can
symphony,
see here.
which will help you explore the lost
New
realm
oculi.
of Remuria. You'll be able to
Hydroculi?
pause the
Is
melody
that what he called it?
within the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will let you in
The fated
Okay,
cat.
new boss
It's
is
a
down
warrior
here as
who
well.
would dare challenge
Centaur
rails
boss.
if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was
Then there's going to be
it's
the music
called
thing with
the
Ito.
Nightwind Horn.
Ooh.
So if you enjoy
Ooh.
playing music in
So if
real
you guys
life,
are excited for that,
Wow,
that's
those
going to be
keys
dope.
look really unique.
There's all the rhythm
they
music
really-
stuff.
and lastly, we have the
Scavenger
meeting
hunt.
of melodies. Can't have a
Meeting
party
with
without adoring
melodies,
fans,
talk
so
to
we gotta
people,
invite fellow
Find
musicians.
some notes.
Very intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as
Now this is the best. One of the best things for me.
Yes! I love Wind Trace.
So if you guys don't understand, Wind Trace is basically being changed like big time now. If any of you guys ever played Dead by Daylight, the way the game works is there are multiple areas on the map where you and your teammates could work together to fix this thing. And once you fix all the contraptions, whatever number of them they are, like it shows on Wind Trace, there's 4 of them, you basically can win. You don't have to sit there and hide for the entire time and try to win now. Like now it's more proactive. You actually could do more stuff on the map, which I think is way more fun. And I'm happy that they're challenging themselves and doing different things with Wind Trace, as opposed to it just only being, let me find a hiding spot, let me turn into a box, let me be stationary, time runs, oh shoot, I'm being chased, let me run away. You know, now it's like I could actually try to find a way to make us escape by fixing the broken contraptions.
And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
just
Yeah,
like
right here.
before.
So
but
there's 4 of these on the map.
Rules.
You fix these,
Yeah,
and you're
when
good.
rebels are captured for the first time,
If you
they'll
get
be
captured the
exiled
first time,
to the
you get put in
surveillance
jail.
zone for a short period of time.
Then
now,
after you,
they will be
after some time
automatically freed
passes,
after
you get
their
out of
time
jail.
out, but also their friends can try to help
And
them
you're
escape
back.
the zone early.
Yep, you get an extra
but
life.
if you
So
get
if you
sent
get
to jail
caught once,
twice,
it's not the end of the
you're
game.
permanently deleted from the game.
I like this a lot, dude. This is such a good idea because I really felt like when I played Wind Trace, like I had friends that actually didn't like Wind Trace because some of them felt like when you played Wind Trace, you're literally just finding a really like out of the way area that makes it hard for the person that's looking for you to find you, and then you just transform into a vase, a box, you know, a pot, I don't know, some nonsense, and you just stay there the whole time. You time them out, you win. And as fun as it was doing it the first few times, I'm happy that they're trying to mix up how they're doing the events. This keeps me interested. This keeps me engaged because I get to actually, I'm incentivized now to find a way to end the game really quickly with all my friends by fixing these, whatever they call it, contraptions. This is great.
Oh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent
So it's
nearby
cool, you can
rebels
still turn
from
into things.
disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these
you're
devices
supposed to
while
repair the
also
devices.
avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they
You
win the
win.
match.
That's
and
great.
rebels
I
can
love
work
that.
together to repair these devices.
Low-key, this makes me want to be a rebel even more so than the chaser.
And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can
Asking
simply
for custom
eliminate their
lobbies.
opponents.
My man, you're
If you
asking for
team
too
up
much,
with
man.
friends, then watching these games
We're
should be a
asking for it.
blast.
Ah, she gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In
Yep.
fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh.
Custom lobbies? I
It's
never-
these sort of
got
unexpected
to do
risks
custom
that can be
lobbies
the
before.
most nerve-wracking. This is going to be super interesting to play.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will
Rather strange.
and he wants to make friends.
All right, so
just
you
a
saw
pyro
this.
register, a jade plume terror shroom, and the first time.
I
and
didn't
he started
understand
getting
this.
some ideas from Natlan
It looked like
have
we were doing
Saurian
combat.
companions.
Yeah, you could queue with friends, right?
sense.
Yeah.
Listen. You can adjust the difficulty and fearless difficulty. You can also
What's this? A special kind of giant elemental plant that lives in seclusion underground, using its brightly colored flowers. After the combat begins, the sky swing prioritizes will form an elemental nucleus. We know about that. There was something
talk
new they
to
showed though.
Ranjit.
Okay, you can call upon Ranjit to fire a binding shot to help during the challenge. There it is. So you can call upon assistance. Binding shot will interrupt the attacks of the sky-swinging Regisvine, pull its corolla towards the ground for a while. You could decrease their attack. You could extend the duration of the stun state the Spyro Regisvine can fall into. And the nucleus will be easier to destroy. So, okay, I get it now. This is what would confuse me the most, calling Ranjit for
to
help.
adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce
Yeah,
them,
so enhance boss
both
fight.
active strategies and long-term strategies.
So this is Ranjit helping you out right here. But the less help you try to get, I guess the more points you get.
Are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
That's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event.
Easy, vibro crystals. This is
For
easy.
each battle,
We've done
you can
this. You basically choose your buffs, right? You choose
set
your
up
buffs, you match it.
Basically,
This is
the
super easy.
transmitter crystal decides the trigger
you've
condition,
never done
while
this
the
before,
receiver crystal
easy.
determines the buff that your team gets as a
Easy.
result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects.
Easy,
Even
easy,
more
easy.
combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works
Or you
best
could
for
choose
your
your
team
characters
setup.
that you have
Be
as
sure to
well.
maximize your.
Also,
easy.
the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated
Sorry,
Battle
man.
mode will
I had to
also
do
get
it.
amazing
Overflow
job
mastery.
introducing all that.
This I'm hyped for.
Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you
So you
know
guys
what?
already know about Overflow Mastery.
Yes, you agree?
And I think that's about it, right? I think we're done.
such as the.
Oh, wait, we're not done. I forgot.
Presenting
One
some.
more thing. So here's the best part. What about Legear? Serenity pot optimizations. I don't do much with my Serenity pot, but I'm happy to see for those who are invested now. Like, all I did for my Serenity pot was use it as a means to get more primos, which with all the characters I have, I could actually get some primos right now before Arlecchino comes out. Yeah. But yeah, Avatar system
Welcome
optimizations
back,
as well.
everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity
Working but
Pod,
lurking, I
such
feel you.
as the quick
I woke
obtain
up super
feature.
early for this.
Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings
Low-key
into
Reddish.
a queue,
I have a bunch
where
of
you
free
can use
slots
one click to purchase any missing components and then craft
for
your
emotes for my
desired
Twitch.
piece.
So if you could help out,
Ooh, that
I'll-
does actually
I'll
sound
hit you up
very
via DM.
convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more
I'd love to
portraits
make that
of
an
your
emote, man.
familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama
You bet.
and the
Yep, new
Thunderbird and
avatars.
Rue.
Super cool.
Ah, and more. This is amazing.
So-
more avatars, the better.
Also include information
best part, best announcement ever.
about different map layers.
Sweet.
Compasses will. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map
Listening.
and the mini map.
Listening.
The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Can we get 4.6 like right now? Goodness. They increased the furniture queue to 10. So anyway, compass, treasure compass?
Mini map
I'll
also
look for
been
you.
up. So you
Oh,
portraits.
12
so
days, I
convenient.
can't wait. Yes, 10, 10, 10.
The
and Rue.
Anyway,
like
back to
both
things.
the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information
Did you beat the
about
web event
different
game?
map layers.
My bad. I
Sweet.
didn't see the
Way
big
more intuitive.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
No, 100%. The heck? I'm trying to be like Czar.
Heck yeah!
Exploration!
Eradication.
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game
think we're done.
systems, it's
Oh, music. Yeah, there's music.
created by the Hoya.
Hoyoverse is a music
It
company.
looks like there's nothing
Everybody
left for
said
us
this
to
before.
present.
All right, well, this was great. Overall, I think this was pretty dope. I legit was trying to go to sleep, but as I tried to go to sleep, I didn't realize that on low volume, I had a Zyok stream playing, and it kept me up while I kept trying to pass out. And then he was like, oh, there's 30 minutes left till the stream starts. And I was like, all right, I guess we'll just go live, dude. I guess we'll just go live and hang out with the stream chat because, gosh, be darn it. I can't pass out. But I'm going to pass out now. I'm tired. Overall, I think this was a W. This was a W presentation. If anybody wants to hate on this when they see it, they're just not invested in Genshin. And that's okay. You could have your likes and we'll have ours. We'll pick our mint and you could pick other games. You know what I'm saying? You could just go do something else, man. But yeah. 88 relics in Johnny's. Nah, I have like 5 left. I have 5 left. But after beating all the combat challenges, I was good. I was like, I'm gonna veg. I mean, I'm gonna after it was done. Wait, was there really a new combat event? The heck? Could I do this when I go live later today? Even started. He's saying he has a bunch of maps at 99%, so he can 100% them. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. My bad, brother. Sorry for hating, but nice. Try this sometime. I'll definitely try it. NA hearing. But anyway, I truth be told, I was trying to rush through so that you guys didn't have to hear everything all over again, right? How does everybody else feel? How do you guys in the comments feel? As we are also on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I think overall, great event. Can't wait for 4.6, 12 days away. Arlecchino looks cool. It's dope to know that I can have another pyro on-field damage dealer other than Hu Tao. My Dea is unfortunately just a support. I know other people use Dea for DPS. I do have a C1 Dea, so Dea could be used as sort of a DPS, right? Mono Pyro. I've even seen Daya teams with like Mona. But yeah, I'd much rather just play. I'd rather have like another character who actually has better, better scalings. So we'll see what's gonna happen. As far as everything is concerned, it looks like we're having a new combat event. I think I was waiting for like a dope challenging combat event. So we'll get to test out some of our really OP teams for that. We're getting a new area. We're gonna have a new upgrade to the compass, new upgrade to the Serenity Pot. We're getting a new upgrade for we're getting new artifacts. We're also getting a new upgrade for like avatars, TCG if you're still interested. We're getting a new Archon quest, a new Arlecchino quest. We're getting a new character Arlecchino. And if you don't want to grab Arlecchino and you'd rather get Baiju and Wander, sure, I guess. New weapon for Arlecchino as well. New region that allows us to still go underwater in Fontaine. But obviously they're going to incentivize it by having new quests and stuff for us to get new gems and whatnot. New artifacts with barely any knowledge on it. I didn't even know there are going to be new artifacts, which makes me so happy to know that back then I used to feel like I always got bombarded with Genshin leaks. I just feel like I don't see leaks as much anymore now. Like I could look at my YouTube recommended and I don't see Genshin leaks. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see Genshin leaks anymore. And that makes me happy. I get to see these announcements and actually be genuinely excited and not know about what was going to happen in advance. So with that said, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go to bed. And I was definitely hoping that one of my other homies was going to be up before I was available to do the stream, so we could have done a co-stream. Doing a co-stream with Jambuds would have been amazing. But I guess he's still asleep. I even called him. I called him before I went live. And it went straight to voicemail. I was like, well, see ya, I guess. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging. I'll catch you guys later. See you in maybe like what, 10 hours? Wait, what time is it? 6:27. I will see you in probably 10 hours actually. Bye-bye.